Hey, how are you? I'm Brandon, and thanks for coming back. It's been a few weeks since I've recorded anything, but they haven't been without work. We've moved the cattle a half a dozen times. Let me see if I can get to the right angle. I'm wildly guessing where I'm pointing. In this region, you'll see the cattle out on pasture. These three steers back over here need to go out and join the rest of the herd. We were weaning a couple of them and burned a couple of the very large piles that were over here. One of them still smoking just a little bit, but they were 30 or 40 feet around. Started getting rid of some of these trash piles that are piled up of just old dead trees and stuff, and hopefully give us a little relief should there be a wildfire, or give us some more usable land. Today I'm really hoping to get this little utility trailer, get a new deck into it. You can't see, but underneath those boards there's like a 2-foot long hole, and some of this is just horrendously bad, and I'm way overdue on replacing this. So I finally have a need. I need to take this to Arizona for more than just a little trip and haul a bunch of stuff back, and I don't really want it to fall through. The nice thing is, whoever built this trailer, or whoever decked it last, took this angle iron, and instead of welding it in, they screwed, looks like maybe 1.25 inch angle over the boards and through the frame on bottom to retain them. You can see there's a row of screws with metal support underneath there, and then they did the same thing down here. I was really positive I was going to be firing up the welder today and cutting out these retaining pieces, but it looks to me like I'm going to get away with just either unscrewing those ideally, or snapping them off and then pulling these boards, and hopefully, if I really get lucky, I won't even have to cut the boards to length, because this is a 12-foot long trailer, 12 foot and a little bit trailer. So anyway, I'm gonna get started. Well, that was genuinely shocking how easy that was. I mean, that was about 5 minutes. Got both these trim pieces off the back, but I'm genuinely surprised how quick that went. And you can see how many of these actually came up, which is also very surprising. I broke a bunch of them, as expected, but I was originally thinking I was gonna have to cut this wood to get it out and pry it. And I still may, but overall, I don't think I'm gonna be grinding very many of these off. Anyway, just started sprinkling on me, which is part of the reason why I'm doing this today. It has been so miserably hot today, and for the past, I don't know, couple weeks, that when the clouds rolled in and it started looking like we might get rain, I thought this is the perfect time to get outside and tackle this. So I'm gonna go see if I can find a pry bar, but I may just try and start struggling with these again. Well, hopefully that whole time-lapse thing worked. Although I probably could have just recorded it. It's only been, let's see, less than 20 minutes since I started. You can see some of this wiring is old and janky. I got a busted light over here, and I think I have a trailer kit up in the barn, so I'll probably look for that. From down low, I'm not sure if you can tell, but there's a bunch of the screws sticking up. So I think I'm gonna take an angle grinder to those, probably chop off the other end of this board using the angle grinder on the screws holding it, and then keep going because this has been slick. I haven't had to use a pry bar or anything yet, which is pretty amazing. I'm pumped about that. Anyway. All right, I just spent 40 minutes looking for that light kit. Can't find it anywhere, so new one's ordered from Amazon. It'll be here Monday. I'm gonna throw all these boards on except the last one and see where we end up. All right, I probably should have filmed some more, but I didn't. And that's because I suck at this YouTube thing. But despite me saying I was gonna leave one of the boards off, I ended up going ahead and finishing it. I think it turned out pretty good. This last board ended up being wonky. It's wider down at the far end than it is down here. So I ended up just taking a circular saw and ripping it rather than trying to put it through the table saw and figure it out. But, I mean, for 200 bucks all in, including screws and everything, could have been 150 had I gone to a big box store, but I support a local hardware store here in town. I'm not mad at it. It turned out pretty good. All right, I gotta go move those steers. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye. Go ahead, boys. Ollie, how are you, stud? Looking good. Yep. Broody in there? Hey, what you doing? Oh, you are. Get out of there. Get out of there. Right. I'll come back for her when I have two hands. All right, boys. There he goes. Oh, that's a terrible noise. Hey, Jess. Peggy. All right, I'm gonna set you guys here. I don't know how long your battery's gonna last.
Probably have to edit out all the shaking. I don't even know if that's a thing. But the idea is I'm going to shut this gate, and then I'm going to pull up this hot wire and let them have this entire lower pasture. Let's go see some cows before we call it a day. You can see Pip and Chippy over there pushing, and over here you can see Gus and Peggy pushing. Because Gus with the stripe, who is an accident from our neighbor's belted Galloway jumping the fence with our purebred Wagyu. Pretty awesome. Pip, who my son fell in love with at the sale barn, and Ollie, where is he? He's all black. He tends to mix in. Oh, back here, being a fatty. They all just came in, so they got to reestablish their place in the pecking order. It's our big old bull, Bruce. I'm just going to let you listen to them eat. It's the best sound on earth. Say goodbye, Bruce. Bye, Bruce.